Get up, let me begin. This is TWSN. You ain't heard about us yet, well you better know now, because it's the place that it all goes down on.
Welcome back, everybody, to the TWSN YouTube channel. I'm your host, Daniel Alameda, here with my guy, Nader Asaf. We're going to be breaking down who's going to win, Charles Oliveira versus Islam Makhachev. Go comment down below your prediction. I've got one person, Nader's got another. We're very strong opinions. We both got different people. Let us know who you guys got. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel and subscribe to our TWSN betting Patreon. If you're betting on these upcoming UFC cards, our team has been killing it. 47-22 is our record over the past 4 months. It's in the description. Go subscribe, make yourself some money. But Nader, let's talk about it, man. This is a huge fight, and I'll be honest. I've got Islam. I don't think that this fight is going to be very close. I don't. Listen, and the reason why, I'm going to break it down for you, right? This is a different fighter than Charles has ever fought. It's the Dagestani pressure, the Dagestani wrestling. It's completely different, right? So Islam's game plan heading into this fight, he said it, right? He's going to smash this guy. He's going to smash him. If this fight gets to the ground, Charles will not get up, right? He may get up once. He may get up once. He may get up twice. I went back and rewatched every one of Islam's fights in the UFC. Every time he takes somebody down, puts him in a half guard, lays on him. Elbow, lays on him. The pressure. I promise you, that's going to be a pressure that he's never fought. Charles has never faced that type of pressure, right? Michael Chandler didn't have that pressure. Justin Gaethje didn't have that type of pressure. On the ground, no, don't make those faces. It's a different type of wrestling. Chandler is a world-class wrestler. This is Dagestani wrestling. We saw it with Khabib. I'm not saying Islam's just as good, but we've seen throughout Islam's career, he's done it. It's this pressure. He takes people down, puts them in a half guard, and it's over. He just sits on them, lays on them, elbow, takes the gas out of them. So that's a huge reason. He's going to dominate on the ground. Also, a huge reason that people aren't really understanding. Charles Oliveira has gotten dropped in every championship fight, Nader. Every fight. And you can make those faces. Got dropped against Chandler, got dropped against Gaethje, and got dropped against Poirier. What happened, Nader? Those guys didn't follow up. They didn't follow up. Poirier let Charles regain his stamina. Justin Gaethje let him regain his stamina. I promise you, if Islam drops him on the feet, he will follow him. He will not be scared. He won't care about his guard because he knows that Charles is hurt. He's going to go jump right on him while he's hurt, and he's going to lay on him. So that's a huge thing people aren't realizing. He's not scared of Charles on the ground. So, Nader, I kind of laid it out for you. Also, people don't realize how good Islam's stand-up may be. We don't know. We haven't seen it. I went back and rewatched his fight. I promise you, his straight left is nasty. Nasty straight left. So, Nader, this is a guy, Islam, who doesn't make a lot of mistakes on the ground, on the feet, so he's not going to get cracked a lot. He's going to take Charles down. He's going to lay on him for multiple rounds, elbow, and if Charles tries getting up, and if Charles gives him his back, it's over. So, Nader, let me hear why you got Charles.
Daniel. There is a champion who is an underdog, and he should not be the underdog because Charles Oliveira is a better fighter than Islam Makhachev. It's as simple as that. There's nowhere except maybe getting takedowns that Charles does not beat Islam. This guy has one of the best offensive guards ever. He's one of the best submission artists ever. Point blank. No way is Islam just going to lay on him without Charles throwing constant elbows and constant submissions. You cannot forget this dude has by far the most finishes, I believe, and most submissions in UFC history. We're talking about the greatest submission artist of all time. So yes, you could say it's easy. It's elbow, lay on him. But it's not just that. You have to get Charles down. And first of all, who says that Islam is going to get Charles down? Who says that Islam can drop him with that straight left? You just mentioned Michael Chandler, Dustin Poirier, and Justin Gaethje.
Yeah.
3 of the best lightweights the UFC has ever seen, 3 of the best strikers in the division. And not only that, Daniel, let me tell you, there's this one guy. His name is Arman Tsarukyan. Yeah. He's one of the best fighters at the time that Islam Makhachev has faced. And what happened? Arman Tsarukyan got up. And not only that, he even attempted to take down and landed against Islam Makhachev. Also, let's not forget, Islam isn't always that efficient with his takedowns. Once he get guys down, he'll go. And the thing about him that you did say that I do agree with is his pressure. He does have pressure. But at the same time, he went 4 for 9 when facing Arman. And who's to say that Charles Oliveira, we are to say, Charles is much better than Arman, and not only that, that was Arman 3 years ago in
Yeah.
2019. So who's to say that Charles doesn't get back up? Who's to say that Charles even gets on the ground in the first place? And when he does, it's not going to be as easy as just laying down, because that guy has one of the best offensive guards ever.
You make some good points, Nader. I'll admit, man, you make some good points. And if you guys still watching, make sure you leave us a comment. We're going to engage with you. You know, we're going to interact with you. But I'm about to engage with Nader and why he's completely wrong. Listen, I'm messing with you, Nader. But listen, the thing is, like I said, I laid it out for you. This is going to be a pressure like Charles has never faced before. People like to throw out, oh, Islam hasn't fought this guy. Islam hasn't fought him. It doesn't matter, Nader.
It does matter.
Newsflash, styles make fights. Styles make fights. This is a different style than Charles has ever fought. And so, like I said, if you go back and rewatch any one of Islam's fights outside of the Arman one, what happened? What happened? He just read the defense, read it. Hold on. He'd read, and once it gets down to the ground, it's over. I'm not saying he just lays on him. He moves. He throws elbows. But once it's in half guard, go watch Khabib. It's this Dagestani pressure that they do. I'm not saying they're the same, Khabib and Islam, but it's a similar type. So I promise you guys, go rewatch some of Islam's fights. See the pressure that he fights with on the ground. So listen, it boils down to, this simply. Charles is going to walk forward. I think Charles will get dropped maybe once. And that's where, if he does get dropped, Islam will follow. That's never happened before. I mean, it's happened in the past, but in the past 3 fights, people don't follow because they're scared of his ground. Islam is not scared of his ground game. And I'll be honest, I really respect Charles. I respect his offensive guard, one of the best offensive guards we've ever seen. He's going to throw elbows. He's going to try to squirm out of there. I just don't think that he will be able to. So basically, my official prediction.
Why not?
He can do it once. He can do it twice. But the thing about Islam,
hey,
hold on. The thing about Islam is he's going to be relentless with his takedowns, relentless, the pressure. My prediction for this fight is Charles wins round 1. I think that this is a back and forth round 1. I think maybe Islam can take him down, but round 2, Islam dominates. Round 2, he takes him to the ground, dominates him, holds him there. Round 3, Charles gets a little aggressive, gets dropped by the straight left. We're going to see Islam jump on top of him. And at some point, I'm going to say the prediction. I think he gives him his back, or I think Islam TKOs him with elbows. So that's my official prediction. Like I said, I don't think Charles is ready for the pressure of Islam. It's something he's never seen before, and it's going to be different. If he gets dropped, Islam will follow him. So let's hear your closing remarks.
Well, Daniel, you said you compared the aggressiveness and the stepping forward and the constant pressure of Khabib, the greatest pressure fighter of all time, to Islam, someone who's actually struggled with being aggressive at times. Yeah. And I want to mention one fight to you, Daniel. There's a man named Thiago Moises. He's currently on a bit of a losing skid, but that was the last time that Islam has fought someone with elite Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Yeah. Thiago Moises, one of the most underrated Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioners in all of the UFC. And what happened? It took Islam 4 rounds to do anything. Don't forget, Thiago Moises is still not better than Charles Oliveira on the ground, and he's nowhere near the striker that Charles Oliveira is. So if it took him 4 rounds, Daniel, 4 rounds, and that was what? July 17th, 2021? That's only a year ago. Think about how fast-tracked this is.
Yeah.
Who says that he's just going to go and he's going to just take down Charles Oliveira, who's not easy to take down in the first place? Let's not act like he could just drop him and boom, get on top of him. Because first of all, Islam is not a better striker than Charles.
He's not. You're right.
Charles is a much better striker. So he's going to have to get his jab is going to have to be on like never before. He's going to have a Kamaru Usman level jab in order to drop him in the first place. Because Charles can take a couple. In my humble opinion, I think that Charles, when he falls, sometimes he does it on purpose. I think he does it on purpose to get that guard. He wants that guard. So if it took him 4 rounds to do anything with Thiago Moises, who's worse at Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and a worse striker, who's to say that he does that to Charles Oliveira, Daniel?
All I'm going to say once again, styles make fights. Thiago Moises was not engaging with Islam. He wasn't
not engaging with Thiago.
But what I'm telling you is styles make fights. Charles is going to engage with Islam, which is going to force Islam to make moves. We're gonna have to see something we've never seen out of Islam. We're gonna have to see him dominate, a champion, a top tier guy. So we'll see. We'll see. Like I said, I've got Islam. I laid out the plan. I hope you guys listen, because if you listen to Nader, you're probably gonna be wrong. But I'm kidding, obviously. Listen, guys. Go comment down below who you guys got. Like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and subscribe to the Patreon link in the description.
Free money.
Free money. Go subscribe. Hope you guys enjoy this.